Today in our agriculture, I want us to do revision, agriculture revision, because we will be revising work which we'll be doing next week. We know that we are starting our end of term test, so we have to revise. Okay, right? Mostly I want you to participate, so I will be mainly asking you questions. If you know the answer, you lift up your hand and then unmute and then shout the answer as we are revising. We are looking back at what we have covered so far during last term and term 2, so that at the end we are able to remember whatever we were taught. Right. We know that Monday we are going to start writing agriculture, so let us revise agriculture. Right. Which part of soil component has the smallest volume? Remember, we learned about soil. Which part, the soil components, which part is the smallest soil component? Yes, Uriel, unmute and tell us.
Clay.
It is?
Clay.
He's saying clay component, the soil component, which is the smallest volume. Uriel is saying is clay. Is it clay? Ayanda? Unmute and tell us, Ayanda.
Sand.
Again?
Sand.
Ayanda is saying sand component. Please, let's remember what we learned. Andile? Andile?
Organic matter.
Speak up.
Organic matter.
Organic matter, Uriel. Andile, we are talking about this. This is what we are talking about. Soil components, right? You should know the soil type and soil components, composition of soil. Organic matter, by the way, what is the percentage of organic matter? Which is the smallest? Dominic, can you unmute and tell us the percentage of organic matter? Speak up, Dominic. Who knows the percentage of the organic matter? The smallest component, how many percent, how much percent is that? Which is in organic matter? Don't know the percentage. It only holds 5% out of 100%. Organic matter holds 5%, which is the smallest component. Look at this diagram. B is the organic matter, which is 5% as shown there. All right. Okay, so we should be clear on soil types and components. All right. Right. Now, which soil type is the largest particles? Which soil type now is the largest particles? Yes, Brave? Brave. Brave, speak up.
Sand.
Yes, particles, it is sand. When we talk about particles, sand has particles. All right. Right. Listen, which one? Please don't unmute. I will tell you to unmute. Don't unmute so that we can hear each other very well. Right, listen to these statements. Which one of the following is not a sign of soil erosion? Which one of the following is not a sign of soil erosion? Exposed plant roots, gullies, muddy moving water, land covered with grass. Which one is not a sign of soil erosion? Yes, Bethel? Unmute, Bethel.
Land covered with grass.
Yes, very good. When land is covered with grass, it is not a sign of soil erosion. Now tell me the signs of soil erosion. Nicholas?
Cutting down trees.
Cutting down trees. Angela?
Gullies.
Gullies. Ayanda?
Exposed roots.
Expose the roots. Bethel?
Deep cattle tracks.
Yes, cattle tracks. Those are actually those are the cause. Those ones cause soil erosion. All right. Now, which one is not a soil living organism? Listen very careful and tell me which one is not a soil living organism. Ants, bacteria, centipedes, birds. Which one is not a soil living organism from these? Vanessa?
Birds.
Yes, birds, they stay in the trees there, but the other ones stay in the soil. Right. Which soil is difficult to work with when it is wet? Which soil is difficult to work with when it is wet? Which one? Yes, Poitumelo?
Clay soil.
Clay soil is difficult to work with. It's very easy to work with. Yes, Dominic? Dominic?
It is loam soil.
Loam soil, not loam, not loam. Tawana?
Sand. Sandy soil is hard to work with.
Yes, sand soil because it is large particles. You cannot do anything with sand soil. So sand soil is very difficult to to work with. Okay, right. What is soil fertility? Remember soil fertility? What is soil fertility? Yes, Tawana?
Soil fertility is making soil fertile.
Not making, but what is it? Yes, Bethel?
Soil fertility is soil that has all the 3 major plant nutrients.
Yes, very good. All the nutrients. That is soil fertility. By the way, which are those nutrients? Tinotenda. One of the nutrients, can you tell me? The nutrients, the 3 major soil nutrients. One of them, Tino?
The 3 major nutrients are
Yes, tell us one. Only one. Tino, amongst the 3, please tell us one. Can you hear me, Tino Tender?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, so tell us one. Please, if you have forgotten, let us know so that we are not going to wait for you. Tino,
Yes, ma'am.
tell us amongst the 3 major soil nutrients, tell us one.
Water.
Not
Water.
No, not water. Who is telling you that it is water there beside you, Tino? Brave? Unmute, Brave. Listen, Tino Tender, listen.
Compound D.
Major, the 3 major, yes, Poitumelo.
Potassium.
Potassium. One is potassium. Yes.
A.
The next one, the other one, urea.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Yes. Nitrogen. Then the third one, Andile.
Phosphorus.
Phosphorus. Let us not forget the 3 major. Okay. We've got the nitrogen. What is the short form of nitrogen? How is it shown? Short form? Yes, Bethel.
N.
Yes, it's N. It's only N. All right. N for nitrogen. These are the main 3 major soil nutrients: nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. Don't confuse them with the types. Right, now tell me the types, 3 types of soil. Ayanda?
Sand.
Sandy, that is the type. Number 2, Vanessa?
Clay.
Clay?
Clay soil.
Yes, clay soil. The third one, which is the third one, Tino? Tino? Third one? Tino 10?
Yes, ma'am.
May you tell us the third type of soil? Tino, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us.
Soil erosion.
No, Tino, we're talking about types. Types of soil. Type number 1 is sand soil. Type number 2 is clay soil. Which is the third
Clay.
type? Huh?
Clay.
They have said sand, clay, which is number 3.
Loam.
Loam, yes, loam soil. Loam soil. So these are the types, but then we have the components, right? Which animal is used to carry heavy loads? Which animal is used to carry heavy loads? Dominic, are you here? Tell us.
Yes, teacher.
Which animal among the domestic?
A donkey.
Yes, very good. It is a donkey. A donkey is used to carry a heavy loads. Okay. Can you name one winter crop which you remember? One winter crop. Winter crop. Uriel, where are you? You have gone now. Uriel, one winter crop. Uriel?
Wheat. Maize.
Maize is
Food.
not a winter crop. No, Uriel. Maize is not. Luyanda, can you hear
Food.
Luyanda?
Wheat.
Yes, we have wheat. It's a winter crop. Amongst those crops, we have got wheat. Another one, Tawana, another winter crop, Tawana.
Oats.
Oats, yes, very good. Oats, we've got wheat, oats. Another one, another, Dominic.
Corn.
What is that, Dominic?
Corn.
I didn't get that.
It's corn.
Corn.
Yes.
No, it is not a winter crop. Brave. Brave.
Barley.
Yes, barley. There are 3 winter crops which are wheat, oats, and barley. Right, we know that in winter there is no rain. So how do they survive? The winter crops, how do they survive? There is no rain in winter. How do these crops survive? Who can tell us? How do they survive? Yes, Uriel? Uriel?
Stay in winter.
Do what?
In winter.
Yes, in winter, how do they survive, Uriel? They are grown in winter, but we know that in winter there is no rain. So how are they grown? How do they grow up? How do they survive? That is what I'm asking. Huh? Tino Tenda, can you tell us? Tino? How do they survive, Tino? Yes, Tawana?
They survive through irrigation.
Very good, girl. Through irrigation. Because there is no water, there is no rain, but they survive through irrigation. All right. Where do farmers get water for irrigation? Where do they normally get water for irrigation? Farmers? Dominic?
They get it from wells.
Not wells?
They get it from wells.
No, Dominic, they cannot get it from wells. Wells are very small. Who can tell us the answer? Where do they get water for irrigation? Andile? Can you speak up, Andile? We cannot hear you.
Get it from dams.
Not dams. Dams are very small also. They cannot sustain irrigation. Where do they get? Yes, Tawana?
They get the water from rivers.
From rivers, yes. That is where they get the water from. Where, when farmers want to cool the engines, their machines, where do they pour water? Where is water poured? In the engines. Yes, Poitumelo?
They pour water in the radiator.
In the
Radiator.
radiator.
Yes, ma'am.
Not radiator. You are nearer. Who can, you have tried, you can say that correctly. Where do they pour it, Bethel?
In the radiator.
Radiator. Poitumelo, radiator. All right. Yes, they pour it in the radiator. Yes, we remember yesterday, was it yesterday, where we talked about plants, okay? We talked about plants. We said plants are classified into how many groups? Plants, Tinotenda, you were here. They are classified into how many groups, Tino? Tinoten?
Yes, ma'am.
You were here yesterday when we talked about plants.
Yes, ma'am.
So we said the plants are classified into how many groups? Tinotenda, please, if you are not sure, tell us so that we'll not wait for you because we cannot see you. If you are not sure, just say, I'm sorry, teacher, I'm not sure, so that we move on.
I'm sorry, teacher, I'm not sure.
All right, yeah. So listen, they are going to tell you the answer. Okay. Nicholas? Two. They are classified into two groups. Very good. Group one, which is the group. Group one. Vanessa. Where's Vanessa? Vanessa. The first group, the other group, which is the group, Vanessa?
The other group is...
Hmm?
The other group is...
The group is? Which group? Nicholas?
Wild plants.
Yes, wild plants. white plants. The second one, Ayanda, wild. And the second one is?
Chanoso.
All right, okay, listen. Who knows Bethel? Bethel, were you here yesterday?
Cultivated plants.
Yes, very good. We have the cultivated and the wild. Cultivated and the wild. All right. So, what do you understand by cultivated plants? What are cultivated? Luyanda? What are cultivated plants?
They are plants that do not grow on their own.
And even yesterday, Luyanda, you said that. I corrected you. What should you say? What are cultivated plants, Luyanda? I corrected you.
They are plants that are grow when they are watered.
Don't add all those things. Cultivated plants are plants that are grown. You grow them. In order for you to have them, you have to grow them. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to water. Yes, those which are watered also fall under cultivated. So as long as the plants are grown, they are known as cultivated. And then what about wild? Tinotenda, wild plants? What are wild plants, Tino?
Plants that grow on their own self.
Yes, yes, very good. They are the plants that grow on their own. Okay. All right. Please, you should remember. And then, can you give uses of plants? There were so many uses. Nicholas?
They give us food and medicine.
Food and medicine, very good. Another use, Angela?
They give us oxygen.
Oxygen, we take it from the plants. Uriel?
They give us paper.
Yes, we get paper in from plants. They give us paper. Other use, Vanessa, uses of plants?
They give us books.
Paper and books, yes. Koitumelo?
They give us clothing.
They give us what?
Clothing.
Yes, cotton. They give us clothing. Right, we have got plants like roses. Where do they fall? Roses. Yes, Tawana? Mute Tawana, we cannot hear you.
Roses give us a smell.
No, I'm not giving us which plants, what they fall under what plants.
Yes.
Roses?
ornamental plants.
Yes, ornamental. Those are for decoration. We even talked about our duranta, how those flowers which beautify the places. Okay. All right.
Yes, miss.
As I said today, our main